Welcome to A Word from the Word for September 5th. Today's passage, Ezekiel 14 and 15. Today's key verse, Son of man, when a land sins against me by acting faithlessly, and I stretch out my hand against it and break its supply of bread and send famine upon it, and cut off from it man and beast. Even if these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they would deliver but their own lives by their righteousness, declares the Lord God. Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 13 and 14. Today's word from the Word. None saved but themselves.
Today's verse teaches us the importance of individual responsibility and personal faith in obtaining salvation. Even righteous individuals like Noah, Daniel, and Job could not save others from judgment. Noah's story serves as an example of how his righteousness allowed him to build the ark, saving himself, his family, and the animals from the flood. Noah was commanded by God to build the ark, which required a personal decision to obey and trust in God's plan. However, each person had to make their own faith choice about whether to enter the ark and be saved. Noah's faith could not save others. His righteousness did not offer a universal protection but provided an opportunity for those who, by faith, chose to follow God's plan. Similarly, Daniel's righteous living in Babylon and influence on the king could not save others from the consequences of their own choices. Daniel remained committed to his faith despite being surrounded by idolatry and persecution in Babylon. This required him to make daily choices to prioritize his relationship with God over worldly influences. His integrity and devotion to God were personal commitments that impacted those around him but did not grant blanket salvation to those who chose not to believe. Job's story, though one of restoration and faith, also highlights the individual nature of salvation. He endured immense suffering but remained strong in his faith, demonstrating the importance of personal commitment and perseverance in difficult times. Despite his admirable faith, Job could not secure the salvation of his friends or family solely through his own faith or righteousness. This emphasis on personal faith highlights that each person must take responsibility for their own relationship with God. We cannot rely on the faith or righteousness of another to secure our salvation, nor can we assume that our own faith will automatically save those around us. May you, like Noah, Daniel, and Job, be strengthened in your personal faith, trusting in God's will and guidance as you walk the path to salvation. And may your life be a shining example of the transforming power of faith, inspiring others to seek and embrace God's free gift of salvation for themselves.
Thanks for joining us for today's Word from the Word. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell